If you're an apartment building owner, I'm sure that the insurance market is giving you a headache right about now. Whether in our home state of California or throughout the country, the insurance marketplace for apartment buildings and owners has become a nightmare. It's hardened. And what do I mean by hardened? It means that there's less options, premiums are increasing, coverage is not as good as it was, and underwriters are looking much closer at each building that they're looking to insure and underwriting strictly to provide coverage options for you as the owner. So here's a few tips that you can use as an apartment building owner to help you prepare for your next renewal. Number one is they want to know what kind of updates are being done to your building. This is not just in the standard market. What I mean by the standard market is the carriers that we've all heard of, the ones that we use to try to go to first to secure coverage. And if we don't get coverage from that standard market, the secondary market or excess and surplus market is an option that we can provide to our clients, also known as the non-admitted insurers. But the trend that I'm going to tell you now about updates, this is from all insurers. They need to protect their book of business. And what underwriters are finding, carriers are finding, is that in older buildings that don't have updates to their roofing, their electrical, their plumbing, and their HVAC systems, losses are more likely to happen. I'm sure you can understand why, but something that's key is that those buildings have been updated. So if you have invoices from your contractors that show updates to your roof, the dates of the update, your electrical, your plumbing, or your HVAC systems, gather that information and have it ready to go. If you haven't performed updates to your building, I highly recommend that you do. It's key in this marketplace. The second thing is fire protection. Fire protection is big because remember, insurance companies are not just providing you first-party coverage for the property or the building itself, but they're also providing liability. So if something were to happen at your building and some of your tenants or the people that are leasing from you at that apartment are injured, they have a liability issue now at this point. Or even if there's slip and falls, if someone trips, whether stairs or in the parking lot of your building, that's all liability issues that insurance companies have to take on as an apartment building owner when they're insuring your structure. So it's not just your structure, it's also your liability. What does this mean? Well, fire protection, whether it's sprinklers. If you have sprinklers installed, get the proof and have it ready to go. If not, what type of extinguishing systems do you have? What type of fire alarm systems do you have? I spoke to an insurance company yesterday, a very well-known carrier, and they now are requiring a central station fire alarm so that if a fire were to happen, there's a central station alarm system that will call the department. The fire department comes out quickly without someone having to call. This is extremely key if fire were to take place when people are sleeping or in the middle of the night. So what type of fire suppression? What type of egress system do you have? Do you have a safety plan in place that if something were to happen, if a fire were to take place, that the tenants know how to leave? Is there proper lighting? Their stairwells lit? Is there a backup if in case the elevators don't work? Think about it again, not just from a first party perspective covering your building, but also how the carrier can minimize their liability and how they can feel comfortable that you have a proper plan in place should that take place. The fourth thing, they want to see great maintenance of your building. Curb appeal is huge when carriers are underwriting. Now they will look at aerial images. A lot of carriers now are deploying drone systems to take pictures of your roof. They want to see wildfire defense around the outside of the building. So take pictures of the outside of your building and have them ready to go. All four sides is great. Take pictures of your parking lot, of any areas, walkways. If there's cracks or holes, make sure you patch those up because again, slip and falls are becoming a problem and that could become a claim or a loss on your policy. And my fifth tip is occupancy. Is your building occupied? What's the percentage of occupancy? That's going to be a really something that insurance companies want to know more and more about now too. Is it a mixed use building? Meaning is there commercial at the bottom? And if there is, they're going to also want to know who occupies that space. If there's a restaurant, what type of fire suppression do they have in place? What type of alarm systems? Goes on and on and on. So if you have all this information gathered and you're looking for help to provide an insurance policy for your structure, you can give us a call here, 858-384-1507, or email hello@foagency.com with all the information that I told you to gather. Have it ready to go and be ready to answer some additional questions that we may have for you. You can also comment here on my YouTube video, and if you scroll down, there's going to be a form that you can fill out to request additional information and request our help if you do need help placing an insurance policy for your apartment building. I hope this helped. Remember, please like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell so that you're made aware of any future videos that we release here on our YouTube channel. Your support means a lot to us. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you on another video soon. Take care.